No, but no, when you have topical conversations with someone, now you are wasting your time, right? Hold on. This is why we don't call our family members. Call me sometimes. Well, I don't call because I don't like having superficial conversations, and we only have superficial conversations. And so now I have associated you with a time waster. So it's not necessarily talking to you is a waste of time. It's the only way that I have been able to talk to you thus far has been a waste of time. Right? Today we actually got some stuff accomplished in our conversation.
Yeah, like, or when Auntie, like, when we went over, like, 3 weeks ago, and she was like, you can come over anytime. Like, she says that, but, like, I do feel bad for the fact that I haven't made that effort with anybody, but, like, or any of my aunts. Like, I'm not very consistent with anything with them.
Because
Auntie Jay's been the most, but...
You probably haven't come into the space like you desire a relationship, but you haven't found it where you value it. I've come into the space where God is teaching me about... I've come into the space where God is teaching me about relationship.
Right.
And so that's why, you know, I was like, Dad said, how come you don't call me? I said, because you don't call me. And now I understand his responses. Because I'm more sharper mentally, I'm supposed to call. I don't know. I understand because this is old ideology, so I understand what he's saying, but it doesn't make any logical sense when you try to explain why should the child at any age have to create literally create the relationship.
I mean, because they've been their ways their entire time, and you want something different.
Yeah, so in that
adults acting this way.
So in that respect, I can comply to his expectations. I can do the work, hopefully, once I fly out there to watch Tombstone with her.
You gotta actually make this a thing.
I am. Once I get money, I'm going to buy a ticket to... I'm going to go and watch Tombstone with my grandmother.
2 days or 3 days or however long.
I'll just fly in to watch Tombstone because that's the type of life I live. When he was like, why would you do that? Because I'm freaking LoneeAppleton and I can fly to... For a day. And so I am, and I'm going to do it just like that because I got it like that. Create the energy. If I want to say I want a Cadillac every day, eventually I'm going to end up with a Cadillac.
You said that. It's like, dude, I would say I want a black Camaro.
So as you talk to him, you see where your divinity comes from.
Yeah.
Because he's tapped in too. He just doesn't know he is.
It's funny. He definitely gives me a line.
Please, boys, leave.
My goodness gracious. Leave his Kindle
because Angel didn't say he can have it. And until we have a conversation, it stays in here. Finish folding your clothes.
Gives me lion vibes.
Lion? But did you see how you were able... Lion. Yeah. Well, his name is Tiger, though.
Tiger.
Tony the Tiger was his moniker.
Great head ass.
Yeah. But you see how you can move in deception but not lie.
Yeah, no, that was funny. And then you're like, say me. I'm like, and Mom.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom.
No, you.
He's like, what about you? I'm like, oh yeah, me.
He gonna get hung up on words. He's from that generation. Dre is from that generation.
And that's really why it came to me to say I'm not really proud of the person you are. Because, like, I cannot bring you around Poppy and be like,
yeah, this is a person I'm proud of. Like, I don't condone any of this.
You need to be able to talk without thinking you're not getting in trouble.
You know what it is she's not a good... Stop eating tissue. She's not a good representation of our household. So that's why you're not proud. You're proud of yourself because you represent how you were raised.
And I also know when to compartmentalize things. Like, I'm able to over here. But you wouldn't know if I brought it over
Posted it on social media.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, you wouldn't know I live this part of my life because I see it as respect. Like, I wouldn't do any of those things in the vicinity of Poppy because I respect him, not because I'm ashamed of who I am, but because I know what his
standard.
Yeah. Because I mean, it doesn't matter if I do it or not. Like, I guess it doesn't matter if I hide it from him either, because if I cared about his standard, then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's just my life to live.
It is, and then that roots back to relationship. I think if I had more of a aversion to your greenage consumption, then you would hide it more. I wouldn't say that you wouldn't do it, but you would be more.
I probably would still be on the same level. I don't know. I might have would have gotten out of it.
You literally have blown smoke in my face. I would hope if I was just like, you're not like, I would have laid it on heavy to where you're like, maybe it really is a gateway drug. You know, I could have fucked with your head enough to keep you to.
That's really what I'm thinking right now. That you're able to not necessarily manipulate people's thoughts, but they're able to see where you come from only because they don't get access to you unless it happens this way.
They're able to see where I'm coming from because they're not solid on where they stand.
So Poppy's not solid where he stands.
If you can see my perspective, that means that you are, what was that word on there yesterday? Versus principles, morality. If you're able to see somebody else's point of view, it hasn't become a principle yet. Or maybe it was a principle and now it's more, now you done said something, so maybe I need to change up. We will become dinosaurs if we don't change with the times. For Dad to say, energy, what is this?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Like, this is all that we move in.
However, whatever stupid word you want me to use.
Yes, your body language, the fuck, it's all the same. Yeah, you were angry, cussing, and da-da-da-da-da, and now you're literally bearing your soul and you're saying that your feelings were hurt.
So you're in a good spot. We did good today.
I know. I healed 2 relationships today. Go off.
Right? You did it.
Yes. This is going to be a thing.